Why does anyone should do PhD and what is its real scope?
Knowledge which you gain in PhD is much deeper and much more knowledge which you gain while doing the PhD.
So, how does getting a PhD propel to get a career in academia and knowledge domain?
Particularly the people who likes teaching, it is such a good field that you will make some new thinkers and innovators by doing PhD.
As a PhD scholar, can impactful research be done beyond the walls of academia also?
The innovations which are happening in the medical field, then in the microbiological field, there are so much of biotechnological advancements which is happening. So like industrial options are always open.
Can a PhD degree prepare someone to take on a leadership role which is beyond academia?
So you see that so many leaders who are there out there have done PhDs and they are doing so well in the leadership roles. If you see,
PhD is considered more than just a degree.
see beyond the career, the PhD also leads to personal transformation.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of Unlocking Potential, the real scope of a PhD, a podcast where we explore the impact and value of higher education. I'm Dr. Deeksha, third year postgraduate at Santosh Deemed University, Delhi NCR, Ghaziabad. Today, I'll be asking questions to Dr. Lokesh Chandra sir, who is a professor of oral and maxillofacial surgery at Santosh Deemed University, Ghaziabad. Today, I'll be asking sir all the questions that aspiring scholars, professionals, and curious minds have in their mind about the real scope of doing PhD. Welcome, sir, on this podcast.
Thank you for having me here.
Sir, starting with the basic questions. Why does anyone should do PhD and what is its real scope?
See, the PhD, that is the Doctor of Philosophy, when it comes to somebody mind. So they always think that there is always a voluminous dissertation has to be written. There is a solitary research. There is so much of work which has to be done. That is true about the PhD. But at the same time, it is, knowledge which you gain in PhD is much deeper and much more knowledge which you gain while doing the PhD.
So, how does getting a PhD propel to get a career in academia and knowledge domain?
See, the PhD is, it opens the world of academia to the world of academia. It is a ticket for you to get the university professor, lecturer, or a research fellow, which is there. So it will be like you will be so much more qualified that you will be transforming the new generation to become more innovator, more thinkers, so that they can and give them some original ideas. They themselves will be able to generate some newer ideas. So it is and particularly the people who likes teaching, it is such a good field that you will make some new thinkers and innovators by doing PhD.
As a PhD scholar, can impactful research be done beyond the walls of academia also?
Definitely. So PhD is not just it limits you to the academia. It opens a world to you. It will be there are so much of scope of PhD in like government setup, in industries, and in even private R&D labs which are there. So if you talk about industries, there are pharmacological industry, pharmaceutical industries, the medical tech, the fields which are there, the innovations which are happening in the medical field. Then in the microbiological field, there are so much of biotechnological advancements which is happening. So like industrial options are always open. If you talk about government setup, there are ICMR, CSR, these are the top industrial research institute which are there, where actually you can get a job. Then it opens the your frontier to WHO, the places like WHO and even the private R&D labs. So the world is open for you once to do PhD.
Okay, it sounds great. Can a PhD degree prepare someone to take on a leadership role which is beyond academia?
Definitely. Talk about the global leaders who have done PhD. Like Dr. Tedros, who has done PhD in community medicine, he has become the Director General of WHO. Dr. Soumya, who has done PhD in pediatrics, had become the Director General of ICMR. Then we everybody knows about Dr. Amartya Sen, who is a PhD in economics and has been a Nobel laureate also. So you see that so many leaders who are there out there have done PhDs, and they are doing so well in the leadership roles. If you see.
Yes, sir. So these days, there's a trend to open a startup firm or become an innovator in industry. So does PhD help in that kind of way?
Definitely, you talk innovation and PhD is there. So PhD, take the example of COVID vaccine era, in which the whole mankind needed a solution to it. Everybody needed a vaccine. So PhDs like Dr. Catalin, who is the PhD in biochemistry, has developed the mRNA tech, which was required to develop the Pfizer and Moderna vaccine in US. Then Dr. Sarah Gilbert, who was a PhD in vaccinology, has helped in development of AstraZeneca Oxford vaccine, which was there developed in UK. So you see the PhD is at the helm of the affairs which are required even for the development of some new thing which the mankind needs. So obviously innovation is a part of PhD, and there are some already roles which are there, which have been there in the past, which shows you.
Great, sir. So PhD is considered more than just a degree that we know so far. Perhaps a journey of personal transformation and a deeper purpose?
See, beyond a career, the PhD also leads to personal transformation. Like you take my example, I have done a PhD from Santosh Deemed to be University, and I feel that there has been a total personal transformation of myself. So I have become more patient, more resilient, and more patient to do the work more diligently. And also if I could say that I have become more resistant or resilient to take the failures in a better way, so that I don't take the failures to demotivate me, but I can deal with uncertainty and complexity more efficiently. So I think it leads to a total personal transformation, which overall develops your personality so much that you think beyond others. Like it changes the way the world thinks. So in fact, whenever I used to see the things before PhD, and when seeing the things after doing PhD, whole view is different. So this is a total personal transformation which you will see after doing the PhD.
Okay. So, all the listeners, after listening Dr. Lokesh Chandra sir, if you are planning to get admission in a PhD course, remember that it's not just a degree. It's a path to total transformation, knowledge, innovation, leadership, and impact. At Santosh Deemed to be University, we explore and encourage curious minds to take that leap to explore, discover, and lead. Here, we are offering 18 different courses in 14 medical specialties and 4 dental specialties with a strong sense of interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary approach. Explore the world of PhD at Santosh Deemed to be University at www.santosh.ac.in. If you like this podcast, you can listen more podcasts at the website, and also like and subscribe for more news. Thank you, sir, for giving us such insightful knowledge and a deeper perspective to the real scope of doing a PhD.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired. For more videos, kindly subscribe to the channel and like and comment.